Alright YouTube, welcome back. This is Bandor45 with the TerraFirmaCraft Let's Play. This would be episode 14 and this is using build 77.21. And it is late in the evening. We got our pit burning. There's no ores smelting right now. It's just copper getting clay getting made into ceramic. We're gonna sleep. And I think when we get up we'll play with the forge just a little bit, because these things aren't doing me any good sitting over here. So we'll grab our charcoal, we'll grab our lighter, we'll grab these. I think I got a shift click to pick them up, or just click, yeah. Alright. Go here. Put those in there, put those in there, and light her up. And we should grab a couple of these in case I overshoot on the temperature. Oops. Alright. It's always a good idea. I should probably actually have a stack of 5 sitting in there, which means I probably need to make more. So I can still have 16 available, sort of. Oh, wrong thing. This thing. Alright. We're gonna take our last remaining flux out of that, put it in this. Very hot, very hot. One more. It'll drop down. As what's burning gets consumed, it takes from this and it alternates which side it pulls from to fill that. So it basically these all slide down. So for safety measure, there's 5 sitting over here because we could possibly be heating up 5 ingots at some time, and I just want to have that safety measure be there all the time. The forge can be used to keep ingots hot as well. Just anything that's sitting over here keeps its temperature. Dark red, faint red. I'm going to basically weld these two to make a double ingot. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to do with that one copper one. Yeah. Actually, let's see how we're doing here. Bright red 2 stars, bright red 3 stars. Bright red 4 stars. Let's get that out. Don't have the hammer in there yet. Okay, we made double ingots. We don't need this burning anymore. We could make use of that fire yet while it's still going. Put one up. Do I have spare torches anywhere? I do not. But I have lots of sticks. I think we're beginning to cool. Yeah. We'll keep this fire fed until we're done. I mean, until we got the last load of meat up here, and then we won't put any more in. And then on the cool down, we'll start doing torches, because those will go quick. Whoops. So cooking food happens so much faster in a forge than it does on a fireplace or fire pit. Fire pits still serve as a purpose. They're essentially portable. All you need to do is whack some leaves to get some sticks, and you got a fireplace or fire pit. So on the road, you can do something. Something to note about the vessels: they keep things to temperature. Well, they don't keep the molten copper that was in it from smelting. But if you put like a hot meal, you could put 4 hot meals that you've cooked into a vessel and then go on a long adventure, exploration adventure, and they would stay hot in that vessel. That's something I learned watching. Oh, I forget who. Tweety79 or something like that. I think it was him. Might not have been. I'm lousy with names. I'm lousy with dates. Okay, we're almost on our last load. I think I can get by. Without adding fire or charcoal. That's kind of weird. It said it was lit. Catching fire. Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep going for a little bit. So we basically got about 2 stacks full. I'll do a bit more till we get maybe half a stack, or give or take. And that way I'll have 2 stacks sitting in at storage chests, and I'll have a half a stack or so in my inventory. Probably 2 more loads, or 1 more load. Yeah, 1 more. Alright, all our meat is cooked. These will be for storage. And we'll let that burn out. Keep some of that on me. We got plenty of ladders for now. And we have our 2 hammer molds. Make 1 out of copper and make 1 out of bronze, but I'll wait on that until I'm ready. Yellow, white. Yellow, white. Put those back. And I want to make 1 more bronze thing because I have an odd number of liquid ingots. So we've got the knife, we've got the axe, we've got the shovel. Make another shovel because I'm quite certain I will burn up even a bronze shovel in the terraforming I still have to do. Put that mold back. Put that away. These 2 I'll manufacture quick. Alright, copper 1 gets the copper hammer. Bronze 1 gets the bronze hammer. Bronze hammer can go back on the wall. These all have hammers. They should. And I need to find the flux stone. Clay, clay, clay. Dolomite. Do I have any of that loose? I don't think I do. let's granite. I think that's enough. Grab that hammer again. And that hammer's basically gone. Alright. For future weld jobs, which we will do one of shortly. Did I not? Oh yeah, okay. Rain. Yellow, white, yellow. Alright, a little bit of cooling time yet to go. Forge went out. Can never have too many of those, except really early in the game. Well, even really early in the game, they you can do storage with those. You know, like this. And I'm talking about like before you have a shovel to make a chest. You can place it on the ground, and it will not despawn. If you shift right click to place it on the ground, it will not spawn. You can shift right click to put 4 things, and actually all the ceramic stuff you can do that too, except maybe the spindle can't. But like all these molds, one at a time, you can place them on the ground. These molds you can place on the ground. You can do it with the clay before it's been fired, store it that way too. The clay stuff, so that before you fire the vessel, if it's a clay vessel instead of a ceramic vessel. So early game, you can store stuff this way. Limited storage, but it's also portable. Actually, let's check our still liquid. Let's get this dirt back out. Store that as is. Put the dirt out here. Getting there. I'm just gonna weld 2 more ingots together. We'll have 2 double ingots, and then I'm gonna weld. Oh, and I let that one cool, didn't I? That was dumb. Oh well. Something to heat on the forge at a later time. And that means what I was going to demonstrate won't work, because I was going to weld a second double ingot and then make a sheet from it, from both of them, and then weld those 2 together to make double sheets, which is a step in the process for making some of the armor pieces. The chest piece uses 2 double sheets. The greaves, the leg pieces, use 1 double sheet and 1 single sheet, and then the helmet and boots both use 2 single sheets. So it's actually quite a few. Oh boy, this might be too late. Get carried away talking. I think it's too late. No, it's not. So we need 3 hits as the last 3 moves, and they can be any hit. If it doesn't specify, it's any hit. Hits move the green bar to the left. So if I did 3 light hits, for example, we're displaced by that much from where we started. So to be perfect, which you don't really need to be when you're just making sheets, it's the final product that you really have to get the perfect. But for practice purposes, you want to get this green guy this far from here to here, to the right of that, so that 3 light hits bring it in line. So bend, maybe a punch, and I think that might be about right. 1, 2, 3. No, we fell like right about here. So maybe without the punch, it would have been alright. But anyway, that's a bronze sheet. Part of the demonstration worked. Give me a moment here. Alright. Just wanted to check how many files are written yet. We'll sleep. Can only sleep. Oh, it's coming on daylight. Okay. Well, I guess we won't sleep. I'm gonna finish that knife. Oh, I'm gonna put that meat steak away. Not there. I really want to use 2 of these leather to make a water sack, but I need to kill a sheep to do that, and I don't want to kill my sheep yet. I did check them the other day, and they haven't had their babies yet. Any mobs sitting down here under the trees? Okay. Back to digging. Now, I know from a previous run of this seed that up in this hill area here, somewhere about in here, there is a cavern with a dirt ceiling. So the dirt is just kind of hanging there, waiting to fall. And at one point when I was digging this stuff, going that way, I caused a small collapse here, which caused a collapse in like the this end of that cavern, and exposed it to me. And so I want to be careful at this point not to cause a collapse if I can avoid it. It still happened. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Don't have armor yet. I don't have any blocks that I can close this off with, so I'm gonna light it up, which is what I did last time, and it got interesting on me last time. I almost died lighting this up, because block updates can also cause a collapse when the condition is ripe, and this is ripe. This should not be hanging here. That should not be hanging here. Nothing is supporting that. It should have. I mean, it's just an issue with how the world genned. Do we have some spiders back here? Yeah, we do. Well, if I stand on one... Nope, that didn't work. He's coming. Come on, die already. Alright. There's one back there still. But I think we can kill it. Because what I did before is I was lighting up, and I went back and I put a torch, which caused a block update. And stuff fell on me. Which is why I just threw a torch on the floor. I wanted to make sure I was protected. Alright. So, evidently that didn't kill the spider. He appears to still be back there. And I'm still getting loaded up with dirt. Are we getting dark out there now? No. It's just still looking dark because of the rain. I can hear him back there. Well, screw him. He's back there. I don't need to go hunting monsters right now. I got a task to do. But anyway, we took care of one of the spaces that we tend to have spawns happen at. Can't quite reach that guy. Yeah, oh well. So that's one of the spots that we tend to get animals spawning in that stick around during the day, and so they show up on the radar as stuff in close proximity, and it kind of bugs me that happens. I mean, they can still hide out in there during the day, but they won't be spawning in there with those torches. They could fall in because some of that collapse caused openings to the surface. End of the clay deposit is coming into view. All right. So this is digging a little faster than the copper one was, I think. Still got my charcoal on me. Getting a little bit laggy. At some point I need to finish my creating my little intro bit for these videos so that I can start rendering them and uploading them. Take this up to there so we can hopefully get some grass growing on it. Guess I'm Alright, that'll mark it for tomorrow. Nice red in the clouds. Okay, so we did a fair bit of digging, and the progress bar on the shovel barely shows anything. So we've been making tools with using clay molds. We're just basically pouring molten metal into these molds and casting them. You can also, should I do this now? I think I have the technology and the stuff. Yeah. I'll demonstrate this out to you guys. Charcoal goes back. Spider eye. Clay. Getting full on clay again. 3, 4. One of these. Wrong one. Alright. Six. I think I don't need 6. I think I need 5. And somewhere I threw some paper. Not paper, but sugarcane. Alright. Where will I put this? I will put it there. When it's built. Alright. First things first, we make paper. Let's do half of those. Otherwise, well, it'll consume the same amount of space. And oh, and I'm needing one of these. This is what we need the chicken for. The great reveal. Ta-da! Scribing table. What a scribing table allows us to do is make plans. So, with markings, we can draw out plans. For example, that makes a plan for a plate helmet. And there we go. Little lag spike. That makes a plan for a chest plate piece. This makes a plan for Greaves. And oh, we're out. And boots. But interesting thing to note is that we're not restricted to just plans for armor. We can use an anvil to make pickaxe head, right? Or, oh, I don't know, maybe a shovel. But you get the drift. It consumes up one piece of paper for each plan, and I will need more paper to get my whole complement of plans. But here's a thing: you saw all this space over here becomes storage for plans. All right, now we're still in the Bronze Age. We could keep on using clay molds and make our tools with the clay molds, and I will for the clay molds I have, but I'm going to be moving into where I'm pounding them out on the anvil. An advantage to the clay molds is that you get a perfect one every time. Perfect meaning that the durability bar is completely full to where it doesn't even display. On the anvil, I showed you how you have to line these things up. You have to get it perfectly lined up like it is right now on the last hit to get a perfect tool head. You have to get within that side and this side to get a tool head at all, or the final finished product at all. So the rules are whatever rules are displayed the last 3 hits, or these aren't really technically considered hits. These are hits and these are like draw or whatever. They're still hits. You're still hitting with a hammer. But the farther away you are from dead on center towards the outer edge, the worse from perfect you are. Now, I don't think I've ever made anything that actually came out right on the edge, so I don't know how much durability hit you take for it, but you end up with something that's not full durability when you're not perfect. So that's the disadvantage of using this. However, the advantage is you're not consuming up clay, 5 blocks of clay for every tool, or 5 lumps of clay. And so your clay can then be used for other purposes, and you don't have to as frequently go and find more. So there's advantages to that. It is a process. That's another disadvantage. It's a process for the clay too. You have to make the form, you have to fire it, use up wood to fire it. So it's give or take one way or the other. I'm going to move to where I'm not making my tools and weapons with forms anymore as I start using the bronze more and more, and the tool forms get used up. I might keep some tool forms on hand just for, like, in an emergency I need a pickaxe. If I have sitting on an anvil some liquid bronze or liquid copper, I can very quickly make myself a tool head and be on my way again. So for that purpose I might keep. But I can do the same thing by just, when I'm making tools, make an extra and have the extra sitting there ready to go. Because the tool head will store in a chest. If I make the tool with the handle on it, I gotta use these tool racks. But there we are. We've got that. So we're making headway. We're hitting little milestones as we go along here. I need to dig out this clay wall so I can fill it in back in with dirt, so I can dig this dirt back out and have better, easier access to the water. That's kind of cumbersome to squeeze in there. Alrighty, I think that's it for today. We've made some progress. We are done with anvils. We still have a little bit of harvest clay to do, but that's pretty darn close to being done. In fact, I won't really quite finish it because I'm not ready to... oh, what the hell. Here we go. Peppers and pepper seeds. And there we go. I think... yeah, let's do it. I think this one won't have clay under it. Nope. And I'm betting this won't either. Yeah. And I don't think that's clay. Alright, so we'll put dirt back. Move tomatoes up. Or peppers up. Actually, nah, keep them as peppers. Yeah, I'll just finish this up real quick, and then I'll wrap the episode up at that point. And then the only clay left will be that wall around our house, or hovel. And there we go. The clay deposit is practically gone. Alright. And it's just this bit along the wall here. I think it's not even beyond that, really. So if that's our wall, we've got clay there, and clay there, but I don't think that's clay. So that's the end of it there. I'm sure that's not. In fact, I can see it here. It's dirt. Alright. Since I'm not digging that down, I won't put dirt there. Alrighty. Recording has gone long enough, so we will end the episode. It'll be a little bit lengthy on the episode, I think, but it won't go over an hour, I don't think. If it does, I'll split it, but it shouldn't be. Hit the like button if you liked this episode. Hit the dislike if you didn't, but please comment to let me know. Let me know why, so I can improve. And subscribe if you want to keep informed and up to date, and follow along with me. And we'll see you all later. Take care, guys.